test it. Oh, wrong one. Wow. Third time's the charm.
There we go.
Then you're going to take this front plate off. So it's out here ready to work on this. There's a little lever right down here that you're going to flick out. That'll give you the space you need to pull this off and put a new one on. Our new ones are in the sanding drawer. They're in these white boxes. But I don't need a new one yet. Once you get your new one, blow that out. You're just going to slide it back on around this wheel and around this wheel. Once you get it on, center it, and then flick this back, lock it in place. Then you're going to want to plug it back in. And make sure that this doesn't slide. So this one slid back. That means I didn't have it far enough centered, or centered well enough.
So this doesn't have a belt adjustment on it, like a tensioner or anything?
It does, kind of. This right here.
Okay, yeah, that's what it's...
But I don't like messing with that because the last time somebody messed with it, it started sparking.
Because they had it going too far back?
Because they had it going too far. So we adjusted it just to where it needed to be so that it wouldn't spark.
Sometimes over time, if that can get off, and you may have to make fine adjustments, but talk to the supervisor if you need to do that.
Yeah. Or, yeah, talk to the supervisor if you need to do that, and then they'll bring it up with Daniel and Chandler. Looks pretty good. Once you've got it where you want it, you get to put your front plate back on and then screw it back.
When you're putting a new one on, currently right here you're putting it back where the old setting was, but if you were putting a new one on, would you reset that back to the...
Yep, if you're putting a new one on, you set it back to the fork line back, so you have the whole belt exposed. Sander, once you've determined that your sandpaper needs to be replaced, just going to peel it off, go to your sanding drawer, and grab a new sanding pad. Then you're going to use this white tab to pull the protective film off, and then center it, and if it's off, it's not the end of the world, it doesn't matter that much.
As long as you don't see any of the pad underneath exposed, pretty much.
Yeah. So the first thing to do is to determine whether it needs changed or moved. And then once you determine that it does need moved, check up here to see if you have any more green lines. We have 4 green lines. And if you can move it forward to one of them, then we still have room on the belt sander. The way we do that is there's a screw in here and a screw in here. And you've got to pull those out. They don't always come nicely though. Sometimes you have to grab a piece of wood, stick it under there because you can see that the screws poke through, kind of push on it. And then same thing with the other side. And then we've got some broken drill bits that we keep in the back here that you have to pull out of that hole and that hole there. Once you've done all that, this will slide freely. Slide it back if you're resetting the paper, or you can slide it forward to the closest green line. Then once you have it where you want it, you just put your screws back and your drill bits back, and then it's good to go.